Well, when Celeste was first diagnosed, the first night in the hospital, I thought, you know what? We can't do this alone. And I knew the importance of prayer. And I understand the power of prayer. And the more people who pray, the bigger impact you can have. So I sent the word out to as many people as I knew to say, this is where we're at. We need your prayers. We need you to tell other people we need their prayers. Please get this out to everyone to pray for my daughter, because it was the most important thing in the world, and I would do anything for her. So I used every resource that I had available. And so that's how I knew the importance of reaching out, because of the feedback I got from people as I did so. The love and support and how much it helped me to be strong enough to help my daughter was because I had this huge team behind me. Then a few months later, I initially didn't want to have anything to do with the internet as far as looking up pineoblastoma. I didn't want to know what they had to say out there. I didn't want to know the negative stories. But a few months later, I got this sort of prompting to go and look. I thought, okay, well, I'll go see what's out there. And in my typing in pineoblastoma, this website came up, and it was called Pineo Kids. It was all these children that were all diagnosed with pineoblastoma. And from there, I was able to scroll through this list. There were pictures and ages and when these children were diagnosed. And as I went through, there'd be a 16-year-old boy, and he was diagnosed in like 87, and just all of these different facts. And I hit upon this one. Here's this young 12-year-old girl, and she was diagnosed in February 2011. That's exactly when Celeste was diagnosed, and she's 12. I thought, oh my goodness, here's this family going through the same thing at the same time as us. And luckily there was a website that I could track them down, the care pages where they were posting how Haley was doing. So I sent them a note on the care pages saying, my daughter has the same thing as your daughter, and I'd love to talk to you about it. And Haley's mom, Lori, wrote me back. And she said, well, this is what happened to us. And we said, this is what happened to Celeste. And this is how he found out. And just this relationship bloomed from there. It was absolutely incredible. The fact that she was in New Jersey. She was attending the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia at CHOP. And Celeste was here in Ontario and going to Sick Kids in Toronto. We're so far apart. Hundreds of miles apart, but yet we were able to find each other, and the girls would Skype from each other's rooms and compare their war wounds, as they called it, their scars that they had from their surgeries, and compare the things that they had in common, which were so many things. For these two little girls to be so far apart, but they both loved to act, and they both loved musicals and Les Mis, and they both had, Haley has two siblings, a sister and a brother, and Celeste has an older sister, and then two brothers, and just so many things that were similar. It was just incredible.